GuESPers!
Welcome to GuESPers.
Podcast where Mason
Me.
and Alex try to strengthen our relationship by learning to read our... Oh, wait. I was going to say read each other's minds, but it didn't sound right in that context. By trying to learn how to read each other's minds. I missed a word. There we go.
Yeah.
And there's only one rule in this podcast, and it is no copyrighted material.
No copyrighted material. You're gonna take that C and draw a circle around it, but then draw a slash through it.
What kind of Scantron are you filling out? Holy shit. Can you imagine turning that into the teacher and they're just like, what the fuck?
I was literally just talking about the copyright symbol, but with a slash through it.
You know you're not supposed to write on the test, right? The test was a paper copy that's getting given to all the... And then you fill out the Scantron separately.
I had teachers in college that encouraged us to write on the test.
I had both. It just depended on how much that teacher cared about the environment. Like, my ecology teacher was like, one test. Don't write on it. Get a Scantron. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But, like, other teachers were like, fuck it.
If it helps you think, you can write on the test as well as the Scantron.
You ever heard of Blue Book?
The main journalism professor did exclusively Blue Book tests.
That's the worst. I did like one Blue Book test, and then the teacher got back I think he had 3 periods worth of each class had almost 50 students in it, and then he literally came back to us the next week and was like, I'm never doing a Blue Book again. Well, it was the worst. I had to read so much.
We were small classes, and I'm pretty sure not pretty sure, 100% sure. This is a very old man. Probably very old school.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so he probably didn't mind grading that.
I feel like you miss a huge fact that our school is super famous for its science department, which I was in, and you weren't. Whose phone just buzzed? Mason! Come on! This is like the 3rd week in a row. Although one of the times it was me, actually, but I know I silenced my phone. You have one job!
Why isn't it turning off?
Mason's having trouble. His phone is frozen.
It's not frozen. I'm just clicking the thing. Maybe I have to unlock my phone.
Yes, you have to unlock your phone. You silly boy. Okay, is it on silent?
Yes, it's on silent now.
Well, you should do it every night. I leave my phone off and it buzzes all night and makes Mason upset, but Mason gets to leave his phone on vibrate all night long.
What are you talking about?
All night long. I don't know what the next one. I think it's all night again.
Long.
Okay. Ooh, like that bravado. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, our school's famous for biology, and you went to journalism, which is arguably probably the least funded department, or the least populated department for sure. No rebuttal?
I mean, we're a department that still has our own building. I'm sure there's departments that don't even have their own building. It was the saddest building.
No. What's it called? Ferguson was the saddest building.
Yeah.
That building was
Your
sad.
other building.
We do have a good law program, too. It's just sad.
Yeah, and the journalism program's really good. Our paper's a really good student paper. Well, it depends on the students that are working at the time, but...
Yeah. I gotta do the thing. Where I pick the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm feeling weird tonight. So, sorry about that. Who's the last person who finger painted?
God. What was the year you last finger painted in?
Fuck you. I've definitely done it in the last 3.
Well, then it's...
I can narrow it down further.
Wait, you finger painted since we started going out?
Yeah. You say it like that. It sounds so dirty. I mean, yeah, sometimes I just like to dip my fingers in chocolate pudding and just go for a fucking heyday.
Oh, shit, you're not even using paint.
I like to go off the rails and color outside
you were just
the lines.
I can't afford paint. Let me go to Walmart and buy some snack packs.
Ew. You know what? I don't know if I'm showing my hand here, but I would never be caught dead with a snack pack. And it has nothing to do about the cost value. I'm sure snack packs are great for certain people. I don't trust a pudding product that is shelf stable without refrigeration. Something is wrong in there. It is not pudding at that point. It is some scary preservative product jelly.
You can buy refrigerated snack packs.
You just put the snack pack in the fridge. That doesn't mean it's still not shelf stable at like cold temperatures.
I guess that's true, but like
at hot room temperatures.
Room temperature, yeah. A lot of the puddings, snack pack puddings I've seen are like, it's like next to the orange juice.
I have never seen snack pack brand pudding.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't just on a shelf in the middle of the grocery store.
Maybe I'm just thinking of Jell-O pudding.
And isn't it just me, or do they always put the snack packs on the top shelf? Like the highest shelf possible.
It's like they don't want you to, it's like they're ashamed. The grocery store is like, yeah.
No, I don't want to shame people who like snack packs. I just cannot, in good conscience, eat a product that I know should otherwise be refrigerated.
Like what's in
temp.
it? Well, that's like
scares me.
It's like when
those Horizon milks. Is that what you're gonna say?
No. I was gonna say, and I know people can. I know that it's okay, but like when people leave like cake out, and I'm just like, there's eggs in that.
But that's different, because like cookies have eggs in them.
I know.
You leave a cookie out. Who puts a cookie in the fridge?
Nobody, but it's still like, how you, like, there's eggs in that.
Because it's been cooked.
So?
That's different.
You gonna cook an egg and leave it out on the counter?
Yeah, says the man who literally spent the entire beginning half of his life friggin' eating out. I'm having trouble with words right now. Eating.
It's okay.
Shut up. Eating, I want to say cabinet cake, but that's not, what do you call the countertop cake? I was the one who brought refrigerated cakes to you.
Yeah, I know.
Because you were like, why are you refrigerating the cake? And I'm like, it's because the frosting won't get stuck to everything.
Well, and now it's like, thinking about it, it's like, how do you...
Well, you spent your whole life not friggin' doing it.
Well, I know, but like, I never
now?
thought about it.
Oh.
Because I'm thinking about it now. I know how cooking works now.
It's because it changed the egg to something else. You know what I mean? It's no longer an egg, really.
So as long as I cook an egg with something else, I'm just kidding.
I mean, it depends, because fucking, I think meringues are egg whites. You don't want to leave those at room temperature. You gotta put those in the fridge.
That's true.
Yeah. So it depends on the way you make the egg.
You gotta dilute the egg. You gotta dilute it. It can't just be pure egg.
Maybe you just have to heat the egg up, I think, is probably...
But that's not... No, because, like...
When's the last time you finger painted? What are we talking about right now?
I'm just on this egg thing now.
Stop with this egg thing.
Because I'm still thinking about just... I heat up an egg in the pan. I'm gonna put that in the fridge if I don't eat it.
You cook a hard-boiled egg, you can't leave that on the counter. You gotta put it in the fridge.
Exactly. You heated the egg up.
I don't like this hot, cold egg situation. The part of the pudding I was upset about was the milk, not the egg. I don't even think there's egg in pudding.
I was legitimately about to say that's still dairy, but eggs aren't dairy. It's just...
No, they aren't.
No, they aren't.
They don't come from a cow.
They don't.
Not that dairy has to come from a cow. You could get dairy goat milk.
Yeah, or sheep.
Sheep's
milk.
Sheep milk.
I don't know if that's like a commercially a thing. I know goat's milk can be, but I don't know a lot of markets selling sheep's milk.
Yeah, I don't really know about ewe milk. It's good.
Anyway, yes.
Finger painting.
Yeah, it's got to be you.
Because I draw stuff all the time.
No, it's because you said you've finger painted in the last 3 years. I have not finger painted.
I probably have finger painted this year. Probably. I like to fuck around with my food all the time.
Yeah, it's definitely you.
Trying to spell stuff out. You telling me you didn't write anything out in salsa or like syrup or like ketchup or anything on like your eggs or like your fucking potatoes or like anything?
No, the most I do is I try to get the perfect zigzag on my hot dog with the mustard, but that's that.
Those aren't words.
Exactly.
I like to write the word whore and then cover it in relish.
No.
I don't know why. There's not really reason for me to do that.
It have to be so tiny for you to get what?
With the mustard.
The five letters on a regular sized hot dog.
If I could put it on all my knuckles. I'm trying to get my thumb knuckle in the situation. There we go.
Yeah.
I don't know, my stomach's upset.
It's you.
Okay,
you're going first.
I thought you were calling me a whore, and I was like,
no.
Ow, that hurts my brain. I mean my soul. I mean my emotions.
That hurts my brain.
Okay, I close my eyes. I send an image. You get the image. Get the image.
Okay, I'm getting it. It is
Excuse
a
me.
lovely señorita
Hey,
In the-
lovely señorita.
in one of those you know the dresses they wear when they do the traditional dance that have like all the frills, like all the frills
I love
on the
those
skirt.
dresses. I've
Yeah.
done that dance.
And there's never mind, it's not one, it's a bunch of them, and they're all doing a dance,
Yep,
and the
they all
one
do the dance with
and the
thing.
one in the center is wearing one of those fruit hats like Carmen Miranda.
You crossing some different South American borders, but that's okay. I respect what you're doing.
It's just what popped into my head.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's one of my favorite Looney Tunes, where they literally animated Carmen Miranda.
It was
into the
pretty
Looney Tunes.
great. No,
Oh.
it was it was like a black stallion, and he was like a royal guard stallion. So like from medieval times where they got like the chainmail on the horse
That's
and
dope.
stuff. But he's smoking a cigarette. No,
Why is he
not like BoJack Horseman. He's
Was it-
not like he's just a regular horse with
gonna
a cigarette in his mouth.
traded his chainmail for a cool pair of shades and a leather jacket? Was this Dean Martin the horse?
Dean Martin in his next role, the Royal Guard Black Stallion. Oh, I just killed you with that one, huh? You just
No, I'm
died.
laughing at my own joke that I just thought of. Cause
you
he's
haven't
cause he's
even
a
said it yet.
cause he's a horse and not a dog. He'd be rebel without the paws.
Because he's a dog?
No,
Does he
because he's
not
a
have
horse,
feet?
not a dog.
Oh,
Because
okay.
he's without the paws. He's got hooves.
Was there a dog in Rebel Without a Cause?
No.
I don't understand why it would be paws. Humans don't have paws.
Exactly, because it's just he doesn't have paws. He has hooves, so he's rebel. He's a rebel
But I don't
without a
understand
paws.
why it would be paws in the first place.
Because it rhymes with
Nobody
cause.
has paws.
Because it rhymes with cause. It's not the best joke.
It's not the, you were laughing at it. You put it on a pedestal before
Yeah,
it
because
even
I thought it
came
was
to me.
hilarious.
Oh, my tummy's so upset.
Why is your tummy upset?
I don't know. The macaroni and cheese we ate.
It had peas.
What does that matter?
I don't know,
Do
veggies.
peas upset stomachs?
I don't
I
know.
don't think so. I think peas are fine. They're not even that herbaceous. What's the word for it? Vegetaceous? What's the fuck?
Vegetal?
I guess. Yeah, vegetal. I'll go with vegetal.
I just have that song from The Mask stuck in my head.
The what?
The Mask.
Oh, the mask. I heard the mast, and it was like a ship.
You know that one? Where
I
he
haven't
makes
seen
all
it.
the cops dance? Chick, chicky,
Yeah,
boom,
I
chick,
know the
chicky, boom.
mask. I haven't seen it in so long, though. That's funny. I like that.
Yeah.
I like the idea of it because I don't really remember it because it's been a long time. I got acid in my mouth just now. Tastes bad.
Yeah, it's problems.
Yep. It's your turn probably. Hey, Carmen Miranda, it's your turn.
Yep, it's my turn. I can't remember how the song she sings in that Looney Tunes.
I don't know.
cartoon
Now I'm just going tick ticky boom.
Chick, chicky, boom. Such a good song. I always get that song confused with Jump in the Line from Beetlejuice.
Harry Belafonte. How many times do I have to tell you it's Harry Belafonte?
Yeah, I know Terry Belafonte, but
It's not,
I
but you
know
always
it
say
from
like
Beetlejuice.
But you say
That's a
it
very
like
famous scene.
you say it always as like jump in the line from Beetlejuice, and it's not from Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I know it's not from Beetlejuice, but you
Harry
ask anybody
Belafonte.
our age where they know that song from, and they're gonna say Beetlejuice.
And a real fan would know it was Harry Belafonte, and that song was a bop before Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I know, but it was in Beetlejuice, and that's how most of the people our age know that song.
You know, my prom, to keep people at the prom until it ended, they were like, you could vote for your favorite song, but only in the last, like, 10 minutes of prom would they do it.
Did you do Jump in the Line?
We blasted the text. I got everyone to vote. People who I didn't know were like texting into the line for Jump in the Line.
Yes!
It was so great. But because prom night was one of the worst nights in my life, I never got to see the last 10 minutes of prom because I left like 40 minutes before the prom ended.
That sucks.
Yeah, prom night was the worst. So was my
Did you-
graduation night. Everything sucks.
I don't want to, like, make light of your trauma, but
It's not trauma. At this point, I just don't care.
when you were telling everyone to vote for it, and they were like, I don't know that song. What is it? And you're like, I mean, trust me, it's a bop. And were they like, okay, I believe
No,
you.
I would be like, jump in the line, take your body to time. Oh no!
All right. Okay,
What?
we're just gonna gloss over the joke I was making. That's cool.
You were making a joke? I thought you were just making another reference to Beetlejuice.
No, I was.
What did you say?
If you like asked them and they were like didn't know what it was, and you were like, trust me, it's a bop. Were they like, okay, I believe you? That's the joke I was gonna make before you very rudely interrupted
When you
me.
went, I heard my brain was auto-filled that to Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
And I was just like, he's just trying to bring back the
Yeah.
little, like, the only way anybody would know it if they
Not
heard the
anybody.
word Beetlejuice.
People our age.
Whatever! You don't know what you're talking about, and it's your turn.
Yep. Okay. Alright. I'm thinking. And
What's Beetleborg?
Beetleborg.
Is it a TV? Is it Beetleborgs? Is that a TV
I
show?
think so, yeah.
Okay, sorry for interrupting.
I mean, hey, you're just creating work for yourself tomorrow, so.
Okay.
And go.
A big grand door, and it's got a lock, but the lock is a cat. It's just
What happens when you try to put a key in? It's just like.
Yeah, pretty much, and it's like, and if you're nice, it goes, meow, and then it like opens.
Does it purr? If when you like when it's ready to open, do you put like your hand on the doorknob and you can like feel it purring?
He had a scratch
Like,
under
okay.
his chin. That's what kitties like, the
Aw.
scratches.
Do kitties not like head
Depends on the cat. Most cats usually like chin scratches.
chin scratches?
They're like, kitty. I don't know. I haven't had a cat in many, many years. I had a cat when I was a child and multiple cats. I don't know why I said one cat. And then I had dogs from there.
It's
So.
like a cat would be set. Not like I'm not trying to say like cats are easier to take care of than dogs. You have to put love and care and a lot of money into any pet that you get. But
Which is why we don't have a pet.
But man, cats are such good apartment pets, and I'm so sad that I'm really allergic to cats.
Mason's like super allergic to cats. I have no allergies to any animal related
Yeah, you
animals.
your stupid peanuts and cherries.
And lavender and peaches apparently.
Yeah.
I'm slowly becoming allergic to more things. It's very inconvenient for me. And I mostly find out through hand washes. I use a soap and I'm like, I'm breaking out from a fucking peach
Bellini.
soap. Stupid Peach Bellini by
It
Bath
sucks
and
because
Body
that
Works.
was my favorite one.
It wasn't. It's not like I tried to be allergic to it on purpose. And then Mom's like, "Let me remove the peach Bellini. I'm gonna put the lavender lotion in, or the lavender hand wash in there." And then I broke out with that one. I'm like,
You know, instead of like, maybe it's just something that's in some of their soaps. Maybe it's not
but I
specifically
read
the lavender and
well,
the
I
peach.
pulled out the bottles and I read the ingredients, and they were all the same minus the like extracts.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm
Oh, you
saying.
mean between
I've
those
never-
two and literally any
I've
of the other
never
ones
been
that you're not
allergic to literally any other
Okay.
flavor of Bath and Body Works soap. It's just those.
I thought you were saying between those two, and I'm like, well, yeah, that doesn't help you. But you meant like those two and also other ones that you're not allergic to.
Yeah, I mean, my whole life, all we ever did was use Bath and Body Works.
Yeah,
so.
okay. No, you were wrong. I was
Oh.
thinking of like a little 3-year-old kid. I was gonna say girl, but then I was like, it wasn't necessarily a girl. I don't know, androgynous kid.
Okay.
Looking up straight into the sun.
But you're not supposed to.
Yeah, and 3-year-old kids are stupid and just do whatever they want.
No, their eyesight.
Yeah, they're just doing it, and then like they look away and they just they have that like
Black dot.
black dot.
No, they're gonna need retina damage. I don't know.
They're gonna need retina
They're
damage.
gonna
Well,
get
they're
retina.
getting
They're
retina
gonna
damage.
need retina correction. I don't know how
You
stuff
get
works.
retina correct.
I don't know. My stomach's upset. It's the most stomach upsetty podcast ever.
Mhm.
All right. I can do the thing. I've closed my eyes. I'm thinking. I'm sending. Go get it. Get it.
Oh,
Get it, boy.
okay. I'm thinking of
Bring it
there's
back.
a bird and he's sitting on a telephone
Huh?
wire and he's going beep 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 beep, and then another bird comes and sits next to him and is like beep beep, and then they're both like beep 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 beep.
That was really close.
Are you shitting me?
No, so you almost had me right. So like I was thinking of like a duck, right? But like yeah, but like multiple ducks, and they're on the counter of like an Elder Scrolls type like really low polygon shop.
So this is like Morrowind. We're not talking fucking Skyrim here.
I don't know those games. I don't like those games.
I've never played them.
But yeah, and it's like but it like looks like a normal realistic duck, and it's like way higher quality than anything else in the room.
Oh my god!
So when you were like incredible. A bird, and I was like, and you were like sitting on it, and I was like, but then you said lion, and I was like, oh no, if he had said like table, he would have gotten it because it was like a duck.
Yeah, and sadly, the kind of bird I was thinking of was a cardinal.
Oh, what are you buying? What are you selling?
All right, creepy. Whatever you call it, merchant from Resident Evil.
Well, maybe you should say it. So funny.
What are you buying?
Buying.
What are you selling?
I wish that I had like a text message sound effect for like outgoing and ingoing, because that's what I would make the noises. Every time I send a text message, you just hear,
what are you buying?
What are you buying?
And then whenever you receive,
what are you selling? Can you imagine what are you selling? Alex, get your phone.
Is he in all of them or just in like the fourth one? Because I know he's in the fourth one. We just
talked about the other day how I've only played 7.
But he's not in 7.
I know. I don't know where someone told me that or something.
Oh, okay.
I know of it. You can know of things and not have ever played them.
I know. You're just so into Resident Evil. I forget it's just the movies, and then you've played 7.
It's not like I'm not into the games. I truly do want to play them, especially those remastered versions.
Yeah, although I hear there's a lot of problems with the newest one.
You told me that the other day, and I was like, what are you talking about? And then you weren't able to elaborate. Can you elaborate now?
Apparently it's like really short, and they cut a lot of content out.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. And they made the changes that they made to Nemesis are like...
Oh yeah, they gave him a flamethrower, which is like, fuck
Yeah, they gave him a flamethrower. He's faster, I think.
Why would you do that?
And also, all the encounters are a little repetitive because the game is a little more action-oriented than originally.
Why did they change it so much after they had a slam dunk with number
2? Yeah, Mr.
Everybody
X.
talking about Mr. X. He became a damn meme.
Yeah. He looks terrifying.
I blinked and I got a sweet image, so I'm going to send that to you, okay?
Okay, wait, is it your turn?
Is it my you did the... No, I did the duck thing. I gotta wait.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
Alright, it's your turn.
Alright.
Look at you catching it.
Yeah.
You're like Catchman Maroney.
Hell yeah. Alright, and... go.
Bats hanging off of stalagmites. The wrong way. They're upside down. They're on the floor.
They're good. They're just standing on... I would love to see that. There's just bats and they're sleeping, standing straight up on a stalagmite.
You're like, wow, they're really battling gravity, huh? Did I get it?
No.
What do you mean, no? Was it about grapes?
No.
Okay, I don't know. I felt like it was about grapes.
You were a little closer than with bats.
Okay, wait.
But...
give me one more try. I feel like I'm into this vein, right?
Okay,
I'm tapped into the vein.
All right.
Is it about gold?
I mean, no. Okay, so
did I get farther away?
That's actually no. You got.
Am I getting closer?
You got further away in one regard and a lot closer in another.
Oh shit! Just tell me.
So I was thinking about a spoon floating, right?
Okay.
But then, honey just starts pouring into the spoon. So when you said gold, I was like,
talking about. And grapes was like food.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there's just honey, and it like fills the spoon perfect. You know what like that looks like, where it's like perfectly filled the spoon, and that surface tension is like holding it in.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
You want to hear a funny photography story?
Yep.
So I also have a photography degree. So we were shooting these like black and whites, and so I was shooting all this stuff because I think the assignment was like texture with black and whites. And I was like, oh man, you know what does really good texture and like takes light really well and would look good on black and white film? Honey. And I'm just like, well, what am I going to pour the honey on, right? So I just covered my hands in honey, and I was just like taking pictures of it. And then I printed the photos and then submitted them to the class before I realized, yeah, that looks like jizz. It just looks like a bunch of jizz all over my fingers.
No.
And everyone in the class was like, what is that? And I'm like, it's honey. And they're like, that raises more questions. Why are your hands covered in honey?
Because I thought it looked cool.
And it does look cool.
It just also looks
It
like
just
jizz.
also looks like jizz. Sorry about that. My mind wasn't in a dirty place at the time. Instead
of jazz hands, you had jizz hands.
Yeah, or like maybe I like fingered myself and there was like juices. I don't know.
Whoa.
Sorry, is that TMI? I don't know.
No, I mean we literally talked about
wieners and butts and titties and
no, I'm specifically thinking about. Nice callback.
Yo.
When we were talking about we were talking about jizz, but it was like. Instead, if you took talking about jizz milk, jilk.
No, get that out of here. I want to formally apologize. By the way,
for jilk.
No, stop it. For last week when I said cummies, I'm really sorry I said that. I don't know why I said it. And when I was listening to the playback, I was like, what the fuck did I say? And then, of course, I have to edit it, so I have to listen to it several times. And every time I said, cummies, I was like, fucking stop me. Go back in time and stop me from ever doing that.
That's amazing. Well, you could have just let that fade into obscurity,
but
you
felt
brought
like
it up.
I needed to say I'm sorry.
And now the internet has you saying cummies at least 3 times.
Whatever, they already had it. It lives on the internet forever. But I just want to apologize for me, myself, and I.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can I send you that sweet image now?
Real quick.
What?
You're only 17 cummies away from like a soundboard.
Oh,
like
fuck
a cummy
off.
soundboard.
You know what you should do? Take those banummies and put them in your butt.
Send me your image.
I don't know what you sounded, but it sounded like semi-romantic.
I said, send me your image.
Oh, send me your image. I can't even process stuff right now. Who am I? Who are you? What is this? What are we doing? What's that red light?
Well, Alex, it's funny you ask, because this is GuESPers, a comedy podcast.
Shut up. That's my line. I opened the show.
I am the cheese.
I am the greatest character in the show. I am better than both the salami and the bologna combined.
Oh, fun fact, GuESPers audience. You know how there's that one episode of South Park where when Cartman hears the first line of Sail Away by Styx, he has to finish the whole song? If you say, I am the cheese, Alex has to...
the greatest character in the show. I'm better than both the salami and the bologna combined.
She has to finish the whole dialogue.
Well, maybe if Wacky Deli wasn't like the best animated piece of masterpiece media that was ever created.
And this will be in the whatever, but it's from Rocko's Modern Life, so...
Yeah, sorry, the episode Wacky Deli of Rocko's Modern Life.
So
I don't need to look this up. I could recite every fucking word of that episode. They just played a jar of mayonnaise for 12 minutes. New mayonnaise episode smashes ratings.
Also, fun Alex fact. I think, and okay, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, because I can't. It's been a while since we talked about this.
Fun Alex fact rolls back. I don't know if this is a real fact. Fact check me, please.
Well, it's at least in the top 3.
Okay.
Rocko's your favorite Nicktoon, right?
Well, back in the day, I think I liked Cat Dog more.
Cat Dog, that's true.
I mean, I don't have a Rocko doll. I have a Cat Dog doll. It's over there.
I can see it from right now.
Yeah. So, and when I went to the Nickelodeon store, I didn't buy any Rocko merch. I bought...
Was there Rocko merch? It seems like they don't do Rocko a whole lot.
I got Rugrats merch. I got fucking Cat Dog pajamas. I had a Cat Dog birthday party.
That's true. But it seems like nowadays you speak the most... I hear like the most like love in your voice when we talk about Rocko.
I haven't watched a lot of Cat Dog. For some reason, I've watched Rocko since I've grown up, and that's why I think I talk about it more. It just depends on what I watch. So, like, if I rewatch Cat Dog, I'd probably be talking about Cat Dog more.
That's true, and I haven't watched Cat Dog in a while either. But I feel like Rocko is aged better.
I have to watch it. I can't make a statement on that without fully, truly knowing. I know I've tried to watch Kenan and Kel. That did not age well. All that, most of the segments did not age very well at all.
Yeah.
What else didn't age well? There was like one other thing that I watched that I was like, oh man, why did I like this as a kid? This is not good. I don't remember.
All I'm saying is,
okay,
Drake and Josh has aged incredibly well.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Nicktoons, and when you said
you
Drake,
brought up
I was
all
like,
that
what
in
the
Kenan and
fuck?
Kel.
Oh no, I was just naming stuff that didn't age well. Friends didn't age well at all.
Friends has not aged
fucking
well.
sucks.
Oh my god.
Seinfeld somehow better, like a fine wine.
Seinfeld, I think Seinfeld's just gonna keep getting better. It's gonna be like the year 2080, and people are gonna be like, "This is the best TV show of all
Doesn't it suck that
time."
like half of the main cast is like super racist and shitty?
I know that the guy who plays Kramer is super racist and shitty.
Jerry's just like an asshole. You ever
Jerry
seen...
Seinfeld's an asshole?
Yeah, you ever seen that? What's that thing he does where he like interviews like other people?
Comedians in cars getting coffee?
Yeah, there's one with him with like John Mulaney, and Jerry Seinfeld's talking about like how much he hates his wife and how much wives are garbage, and John Mulaney very publicly outspoken about how much he literally adores his wife. You can see him just suffering in millennial anguish on how he can't, because he's too socially awkward to be like, fuck off, Jerry, you piece of shit, what are you talking about? And he's just sitting there like awkwardly being like, no, I don't, okay.
Yeah, and so it's like on the one hand, I would say that there's like a tier though between, I can't even remember that dude's name, Kramer.
Yeah, Kramer.
And then Seinfeld.
Jerry.
And then on the other end of the spectrum, you got beautiful Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Jason Alexander.
Yep. What was his name? I can't remember his name right
George
now.
Costanza.
Costanza. Yeah. Thank you.
But yeah, Jason Alexander and Julia Louis-Dreyfus. And then in the middle, you got poor old Larry David, who's just like, he was behind the camera, but he like wrote almost all of Seinfeld.
Is that true? That's
Jerry,
so sad.
yeah.
Why does Jerry get all the credit?
Well, I don't know, because he was the one that was on screen, and his name was on the show, but him and Larry David created it together. And obviously Larry David's name is on every episode of Seinfeld.
Damn, we jumping all these Seinfeld facts I didn't know. I watched the whole damn show. I didn't know any of this.
Yeah, but you know Curb Your Enthusiasm? That show?
I've heard of it.
That's Larry David. That's actually him.
Is that good?
I mean, it's supposed to be fantastic. I've never watched it.
Cool, you wanted to see that sweet image from earlier? Like,
yeah, give it to me.
Do you remember that foreshadowing teaser I dropped earlier about my sweet
I'm
image?
ready for it.
Right,
it's hyped up now, so it better be good.
Close, it's going.
Okay, I'm imagining a banana.
Mm-hmm. Is that it?
And it's being sliced. Peel on.
Mmm.
And then it's going into the blender. Peel on.
Well, at least it'll get blended, I guess.
The peel?
I mean, yeah, it'll blend down like everything else. It's just, like, unfortunate.
And then some berries. Pulse. Smoothie.
Yeah.
I mean, you need some other things to make it a smoothie.
Some sort of liquid, some sort of cold, like...
Otherwise, it's just going to be really odd mush.
Have I told this story about the worst smoothie I've ever made on the podcast?
No, I don't think you have. I remember this story, because this is one of the stupidest things that's ever happened.
Stupidest thing that's ever happened.
It's
and
so great.
Also, I'm just making more palpable suspense for my sweet thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I've worked many jobs in food service. I've basically worked every food service job that's like ever existed, but I was a barista twice, and one of the times I was a barista, I worked at a smoothie place that also did coffee. And a woman came up and she was like, I want to build my own smoothie. And I was like, sweet, what do you want? And she's like, I want blueberries, ice, water, and whey protein. And I was like, wow, that's going to make actual garbage. Are you sure that you don't want, I don't know, any like milk? We have non-milk products. You want silk? I got that silk. I got oat milk. I got fucking got frozen yogurt. I know you want some of this blueberry frozen yogurt, right? And she just was like, no, I don't want any of that. I want this, and I want to pay fucking, because when you build your own smoothie, it was like $8, and she wanted a large. It was like $12, and plus like an extra dollar. It's like an extra dollar for a scoop of whey protein. So it was like $13
for this thing that you knew was going to be hot dumpster garbage.
Worst. And so I even told her while I was making it, I was like, if you don't like it, come back and I will make you another smoothie for free. Like, I was like, I know this is going to be bad, and I do not want you to have to pay $12 for what essentially on my end was the loss of 1 scoop of whey protein and a cup of blueberries.
So repeat the ingredients.
Water, ice, blueberries, and whey protein. So she was definitely on the monetary loss scale.
Yeah.
So I make this hot, gross mess. So already, you take blueberries, ice, and water, and you've just made watered down shitty blueberry water, right? And then you dump whey protein in it, and it becomes like milky opaque, but in like a bad way. And so I offer it to her, and I'm just like, you want to try it? And tell me if you want that other smoothie? And she, like, takes a sip, and then stone cold is like, it's fine. And then I watch her walk directly over to the door, throw the smoothie directly into the trash can, and just walk out. And I was just like, what fucking pride does this woman have that she just couldn't admit it was bad? I had no judgment. I was on the opposite end. I was like, please let me make you a good smoothie.
I know.
I have the ability to make your life good. Why would you just suffer and lose $12?
All because you just couldn't admit that you were wrong.
Your smoothie was bad. It's okay. I don't care. Woman, if you're listening, and you will never listen to my podcast, but if you're out there, I hate you. I had to pull that fucking smoothie out of the trash can. Fuck you for pouring a full drink in the trash can, you piece of shit. Also, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Alright, ready?
It's
been
ready.
so hyped up. Alright, you ready? Floating skeleton head, right? But it's a birthday skeleton. So the, like, flaming part that makes him floating is all, like, multicolored like a rainbow. And he's wearing a party hat. And when he opens his jaw, confetti shoots out.
He's like a confetti popper?
Yeah, so, like, you invite him to your birthday, and people are like, oh, what's with that sick skull? It's kind of scary. And you're like, no, wait. Turn it up, Jeeves. And the skull just, like, opens his mouth, and confetti just rains everywhere. And also, he's got beats. And so he's just like,
beats?
And everybody dancing.
Are they Beats by Dre?
No, he doesn't have headphones. He's just fucking cool as shit. Was that good enough? Did it meet your expectations?
That was pretty.
I genuinely blinked earlier when I said, "Oh, I've got an idea," and that was what like came to my mind.
Oh man, that was pretty good.
Party skeleton. He's like a disco ball, but like way better.
Jeeves?
I don't know. I just made up a name. I feel like he could have a better name. You want to name him?
Well, I'm not good at naming things.
Okay, give me like 3 seconds.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Bartram. Give me another.
1, 2, 3.
Gregory. Yeah, it's Gregory.
It's Gregory. Okay.
Do you want me to take a fourth?
Would it be a fourth or a third?
Okay, go again. Give me a.
Well, it'd be a fourth.
Give me a fourth.
All right. Okay. We're putting Gregory on the back burner.
I like Gregory.
1, 2, 3.
Percival.
Yeah, no, it's Gregory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not even Percival.
Yeah, no,
Percival.
Percival. Like if you took a purse and something you could fit it in there, it's Percival.
It's Percival.
God, that got you.
Oh, that's good. I'm gonna throw you under the bus real quick.
Uh-huh.
So the other day, Alex and I
this is going.
were on Disney Plus, scrolling.
Hey, real quick. Fuck Disney. I got it for free from my mom's Verizon account. I just want to put that out there. Okay,
no, we can put that out there. Also, Disney Plus's UI sucks.
Fucking
major ball sack.
Worst. Anyway,
it's really bad.
We'll
we're
later.
scrolling through all of the movies that are on Disney Plus, and we're looking at them. And
Are we gonna talk about unlikely animal friends?
No. We
Okay.
can get to that if you want, but
Okay.
no, I'm throwing you under the bus. That's a funny
I don't
thing.
remember. Oh, you're gonna
It's
talk
crazy.
about Turner
Yeah,
and Hooch.
and so we scroll it and we see Turner and Hooch,
God.
and Hooch is just giving me like some hard Nemesis from Resident Evil vibes.
He's looking directly into the camera on the like promotional photo, and it's disturbing.
Yeah, and so I'm like, Alex, take a good look at Hooch for me, and she dead ass looks me right in the eye and says, "Which one's Hooch?"
Now, I have seen the movie multiple times, at least twice, and I don't think it's a stretch to fucking not know if the dog is Turner and or Hooch.
In what universe
Oh my god!
is
Do you really want to bury this up?
is the dog Turner
All I said,
and Tom Hanks is Hooch?
I will say it again. Who knows which one's Starsky and who knows which one's Hutch?
Yeah, both of those people are human beings.
How is Hutch not just close to Hooch, which could totally be a human name?
No.
Yes.
Given the option
Oh my
between Turner
God.
and Hooch for a dog and a person, respectively.
I have an
Respectively,
aunt.
not respectively.
Had an aunt who named multiple dogs Steve, okay? And also had a friend named Steve. She didn't give a fuck. There's this guy who has a dog named Kevin. You know, dogs can be named whatever they want.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying that I have a valid point in which one's Turner and which one's Hooch.
Sound off in the comments who you agree with.
Yeah, thank you. Nobody ever fucking comments, but fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. I'm doing this for me.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be saying fuck you when they all agree with me, because they go into...
Yeah, comment. Prove Mason wrong.
Right.
If we could just get
The
one
word
comment.
you're looking for is right.
Wrong. You know where... Turner and Hooch Nation, speak up!
For those of you who don't know what Turner and Hooch is, it's a buddy cop movie, but it's a human and a dog, and the dog is a...
Bull Mastiff.
Who just slobbers all over the place.
Yeah. I saw that movie because my mom had a Bull Mastiff. And they're train wreck dogs. They're the best, but like the worst.
Oh yeah, and it's a good movie.
So droopy dogs.
It's I don't want this to sound mean, but like it's on Disney Plus, so Disney had a part in it, and you can kind of get an idea of what kind of movie that is.
Fuck off. Turner Hooch is good.
No. I'm saying it's good. I'm just saying like, you know what you're getting into when you go.
I don't like your tone and whatever you're doing. I don't like it.
Think about Disney movies though. They're all kind of like you're getting in for a feel good. You might cry. It depends on the movie, but like there's a chance, and just like something sad's gonna happen, but in the end, the ending is going to leave you feeling pretty good.
I guess. I never really thought about it like that, especially not with like those kinds of movies. But like whatever. You should. Do we want to talk about Disney Plus, or do we want to guess some more?
What do you mean? Do we want to talk about Disney Plus? Oh, you want to talk about Unlikely Animal Friends? Is that what you're getting to?
Yeah, I don't feel like talking about Unlikely Animal
Oh
Friends.
man, hell yeah, we're building that shit up. You're gonna have to watch the next episode to figure out about Unlikely Animal Friends.
We're gonna open with Unlikely Animal Friends.
Oh yeah, all right. I guess it's my
your
turn,
turn,
right?
right?
Yeah. All right, cool. I'll go.
You just snap behind the recording device.
All right, hold on. I want to see. So we have it. We have our microphone set to
front view,
whatever cardioid. So I'm gonna snap in the front.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna snap behind.
It sucks because you did a way better snap. Here, let me do the front snap, and I'll do a good one, and then you do a good one in the back.
All
Okay,
right.
ready? This is my snap.
And this is my snap.
There we go. Those sounded very equal.
Yeah.
So I feel like we'll get a better snap to snap
Yeah.
ratio.
I want to know what that sounds like. I did that more for me than for anyone else.
I want to take the Rice Krispies. I want to remove a third of it and have it only be the snaps instead of crackle and pop. Did you get it?
That was a good joke.
Thanks.
I
explained it just because I wasn't sure if you got it.
No, it was good.
Cool. You should think of something.
Alright, I'm thinking.
Alright, I'm closing my eyes.
I'm thinking. And go.
It's one of those images where, like, if you look at it one way, it's like one thing. You know, like when you look at the picture and you're like, it's a duck, but you like turn around and it's like, it's a bunny. You know what I'm talking about? It's like optical illusion.
Yep.
Okay, but the optical illusion is it's like two faces kissing, right?
Okay.
Or it's a deer with like
I don't
antlers.
even know how you would do that. That's
So
fucking
like,
wild.
so like, there's the faces kissing, right? They're like the dark part, and then the light part is like this is the like deer, and then the antlers like go out for the heads.
That's crazy.
Yeah, was it that?
Although you did remind me of it was those. I think it was this very specific book, and I can't remember what it was. Like a children's book, and it was one where it's like they had the animal on the page, and there was like a dot in the center, and you had to stare at the dot for a while, and then look at the blank page where there was also a dot, and you would see like that, but it would be like blue now.
What? I never heard of that. That sounds crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Like an animal optical illusion puzzle book.
Yeah. Anyway, no. I was thinking of. Have you ever seen that video where the people open their car door and the dog bolts out straight into the pile of leaves?
Oh yeah.
That, but instead of leaves, it's Jello.
Does the dog just stop because it's just like immediately suspended in Jello?
Yeah, but his head pops out
he's
the
like
other
fine.
side, so he
yeah,
can. Yeah,
he can breathe, but he's like stuck.
Yeah, he
but
just jumps in and he's like.
He's fucking psyched about.
Oh yeah,
it.
and you can see his little doggy paws like slowly moving in the inside
Aww,
of the Jello.
flavor Jello.
Red.
Oh, I thought it would be green.
It could be green.
I mean, red is the superior flavor, but I just thought it would be green. I thought it would be green and a yellow lab. That's what I was picturing.
Oh, that's really cute. I like that color scheme.
I mean, can be red and a yellow lab. Red also accentuates yellow.
Okay.
It's either way is good. Both are good.
That's good.
Both are good. Super duper chunky dog.
And he does it, and then when he gets to, he goes. He's like tongue balls
his
out.
pants, like
Yeah.
he's just so happy. He did it.
Yeah.
He did, and his owner's like, oh, but Boingus, why'd you do that? That's not a dog name. Boingus. You know, my dog Boingus.
Anything could be a dog's name.
Bucket.
Yep.
This is my dog, Buckets, and you have to say it with that exact inflection.
This is.
I like write it on the form, and it's like a little B, a little U, and like all capital letters, and they're like, Buckets, Buckets, and I'm like, no, it's a
Buckets.
Buckets, and there's like 4 exclamation points.
Sometimes we also call him Kobe.
Kobe. I don't want to call my dog Kobe. I feel like that's inappropriate.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't want to call any of my dogs by, like, human people names. I feel like it's demeaning.
What, like...
But, like, when it's slang, like our horse from Breath of the Wild, Angelina Pone Lee, that's different.
No, we couldn't fit Angelina Pone Lee. It had to be Al Capone.
Angelina Pone Lee is the name in my heart, and then we sold that horse, so...
Yeah, for a side quest, and it was nice. He needed the horse, and
it was a horse we just stole from a bokoblin, so it's not like we'd really tried very hard.
That's true. It still makes me sad.
Yeah,
though.
Miss Angelina Pone Lee. I would have named her Pone Lee, though, if we had actually brought her back to the stable.
Yeah.
Al Capone is a completely separate entity and should not be associated with Angelina Pone Lee. The first horse is just called Argentina. I'm fine,
And she's
apparently,
the
with
best.
dehumanizing entire countries.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
not Natalia.
Yeah, no, you're fine with dehumanizing entire countries and the name Turner for a dog, but no, please tell me more how.
Oh my God! Why do we have to keep talking about this? Tom Hanks could be Hooch. What's wrong with that? There's no problem. You're the one with the problem.
I'm just saying.
You're the one with the unlikely animal friends.
In an old PG-13 Disney movie, if the choice between a silly name and a regular name,
to believe that Turner and Hooch is PG-13.
maybe PG then.
It's gotta be PG, right?
Maybe I was overestimating.
The dirtiness. I think
Rated PG for nasty dog
rated
slobbers.
R for.
That's cute.
Thanks. Or maybe rated R for my Beethoven porn.
Oh yeah, that's a
Triple
story
X.
you've told on this podcast before. Anyway,
Is it? Oh, we're done?
Wait.
Was
mean,
that
what do
an
you
even
think?
amount of guesses?
Yeah, you went first.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. I finger painted.
Yeah, so my image about the dog jumping into Jello.
Yeah, that's a good. You got a lot of paws to stand on. Yeah. Anyway, hell yeah. Mason, hit us with the Audi Badango 3000.
Audi 5000. Alright, we didn't get anything right today, but we sure had a lot of fun. Join us next week when we'll tell you all about Unlikely Animal Friends.
That's really confusing for people who have actually watched like Unlikely Animal Friends or just know of the Unlikely Animal Friends concept, because it really has nothing to do with either of those things. Yeah, so rate, subscribe, iTunes, 5 stars, comment,
Apple
iTunes.
Podcast.
Fuck my duck.
Yeah, rate us.
Fuck my Elder Scrolls Morrowind duck.
Yep, rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts, comment, YouTube, comment, like, subscribe,
Yep.
Wooshka. You can't really do anything there, but you can look at it. Spotify, I'm pretty sure you can subscribe there.
You can follow podcasts on
Follow us
Spotify.
on Spotify. Please, we're
Yeah.
begging you. Word of mouth. I made a new sampler. I re-listened
Yep.
to like all the episodes.
We
so that
make
I
a
could-
sampler every 5 episodes.
Every 5 episodes is what I'm aiming for, because I hate myself, and also, yeah, and then Mason has been helping me put together a comprehensive guide after, again, I would like to issue a formal apology where I apologize for last week, saying that Dirty Jorts Joe was not in the episode. He was absolutely in one of the episodes,
Absolutely in
episode
episode
9, I believe.
It was a huge discussion.
And it was such a big discussion, it spilled over into our normal lives, in which we had to go through every single episode of the podcast, and we now have a comprehensive list of all of our guesses. Those will be going up on the Tumblr page. We have a Tumblr page. We post the episodes, corrections, and now apparently all of our guesses. And then we have a Twitter page where we sometimes post Animal Crossing memes and hopefully other memes. I don't know.
You can follow us on Tumblr. It's GuESPers.tumblr.com.
Yeah, GuESPers.tumblr.com.
And you can-
Twitter is GuESPers Podcast.
Yes, at GuESPers Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at GuESPers Podcast. You can also follow me and Alex on Twitter at a freaking dork.
Yep, that's
and
me.
at friend tired. And then we're also on Tumblr
Same thing
as those
at
names.
freakadork.tumblr.com
And
at
friendtired.tumblr.com. You don't have to add on Tumblr.
Sorry.
But yeah, no, and follow us on Twitter, follow us on Tumblr, follow us on whatever podcast thing you listen to us on, or YouTube, and then also rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts if you have access to that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening, and we will guess next week.
Guess again.
Yep.
Goodbye.
This is where they're guessing